Now to New York, where there were more arrests today following a protest outside a major investment bank. As we reported last night, protesters had assembled outside Goldman Sachs headquarters, where former President George Bush was indeed meeting with top executives. By the time they were in position to attempt a citizen's arrest on him, he had evacuated the premises. Today, Occupy Wall Street protesters holding a mock trial of the same company, the so-called People's Hearing, featuring testimonials from witnesses who say they were affected by Goldman's manipulation of the markets, victims of housing foreclosures, pension losses, student debt. Also testifying, Professor Cornel West and former New York Times writer Chris Hedges.
I covered all of the street demonstrations that brought down Slobodan Milosevic. I covered the 2 Palestinian uprisings, the intifadas. And the fact is, when you hold fast to a moral imperative, when you hold fast to a truth, and when you have the courage to walk out into the street to defend that truth, you don't know the power that you've unleashed.
The group of about 100 protesters then marched to the headquarters of Goldman Sachs to deliver its guilty verdict. Protester Daniel Levine saying they were met there by police.
When we got outside, the cops were waiting for us with Goldman Sachs security. We read the verdict from our people's trial. They told us if we didn't move, we'd be arrested. A bunch of people sat in a circle, including a bunch of little girls and a priest. And they were arrested brutally. They were knocked to the ground. They were pulled by their limbs, by their bags, by their coats. It was quite brutal.
In all, police taking 16 protesters into custody, including the aforementioned Chris Hedges, one of the expert witnesses at the trial.